All right, we are live. Hello, YouTubers. This is Alexander McKinnon here with Alex Grow channel here. And for today's video, we are going to be discussing items that have sold on eBay. I am an eBay store seller, and we will be showing you different items that have sold on eBay and what you as a buyer or a seller could learn from the experience of using eBay and why I would personally recommend to try eBay out because you can get great deals on different items. And if you're a seller, you can see what are some great items to sell on eBay. So let's see here. I'll give you a small tour of the store here. All right, so what's sold on eBay? All right, so this is my store here. It's Alex Mac Shop, and we'll go to the store here. And I just kind of have a standard store here. I do have an eBay subscription. It is, I'll later show you what I have. It's not like an advanced thing. It's like what it is. I think it's like the second or third tier. Um, Not too much, but let's see here. So I have items for sale. I've also have an eBay store there if you want to sell a store, but I'll do that later. So what I am looking to do is this is what any eBay person can do. We also, I'll hide this as well here. There we go. So what you can do is go to my sold listings and gallery view, kind of give you a quick idea what's sold and what has not and all that. But I'm going on things that have sold, not complete listings, but sold listings. All right, so first things that have sold some Brooks Brothers shirts here. Had one buyer like was wearing about size 16 or so, and I have like a gray solid color. And I'm kind of surprised he sold kind of cheaply, and I'm like okay about it because I got them at a good deal. But this is like a standard gray formal shirt, just plain solid color, and we also have a purple Brooks Brothers shirt. It's a purple plaid shirt, very nice design. I like the color on it. Purple is a very trendy, unique color right now, and looks good. So, and these are all dress shirts here. Give you all an idea. Um, but yeah, they are all good quality shirts, and they're not used. They're not like stained or anything. They're all new. And then different buyer like Banana Republic bought some 2XL shirts, or size 18. One was green. It was a green plaid shirt, and they're all really high quality shirts. Typically, these shirts would sell if you just look up Brooks Brothers as an example. Brooks Brothers. Here we go. As comparison, you see here sweaters, $368. Let's make sure this says shirts. Here we go. Dress shirts, 140, 100, 120, 80, 84, 92, 79. So you can tell they're like around 100. There's another one, 69. Um, so as a buyer, you're getting a really good deal because I mean, where else are you going to get really good quality shirts, especially Brooks Brothers, at such a deal? Now, thing is, they don't always sell like this. They sometimes do, sometimes they don't. Depends on what a buyer's looking for and what the supply and demand is out there. Now, let's see here. So it's a Banana Republic green cotton shirt. This was another green cotton shirt. It looks sort of gray here, but let me see if I can. Yeah, there's a better one. Yeah, different design. Really high quality shirts, all 100% cotton. And then we had, let's see, we had a buyer who liked. Um, so with Ralph Lauren, you have Polo Ralph Lauren. This one was a different sub brand. This was Lauren Ralph Lauren. So classic fit, non-iron, size 17. Let's see here. I believe this was also, yeah, also 100% cotton. And this was a listing that I guess I kind of did on my phone here because I usually make this look a lot better. But yeah, so this is a listing. It's a good cotton shirt. This was, yeah, it was a classic fit on iron. It was a good quality shirt. But it didn't sell that well compared to other brands. Thing is, because it's Lauren Ralph Lauren, it's not really what I would say like a high value or a high demand item, but it's what I would call like your bread and butter, something that would sell. Um, then we have Tommy Bahama. Tommy Bahama is also a brand that seems to be doing good right now. And I tend to get all for this the silk Hawaiian design shirts, something that is fairly popular right now. And I even just go into my local mall, I can see Tommy Bahama stores. This was a dark blue one. It sort of turned out weird when I took it on the phone. See, what I'm trying to do now is figure out a process which I can get better quality photos. I just need like a good camera. I do have a good camera somewhere. It's just the thing is the time and effort kind of makes you wonder, is it worth it or should I just take standard quality phones? This was what a size medium. This one is a interesting pattern. The blue one sold for a good price. It sold for more than the green shirt. And I think it's because it's sort of darker colors. Well, maybe buyers with Tommy Bahama, they like more bright colors. That's what I'm kind of guessing on that. But this one sold as well. I like the pattern on it. You do have the geometric pattern, but you do also have a floral pattern on this as well. Good colors, 100% silk, and good quality shirt. So a lot of shirts have been, from what I've seen, shirts have been going well. And these are all within the last couple of days too. Then we have a shirt that did not do that well, I think. Maybe, well, I wouldn't say it's bad. This was not a bad sell. But it didn't do as well as I was kind of hoping for. I think this was originally priced at, I don't know what the original price was. I'm going to guess it was probably 15 to 20 bucks. But, you know, people don't like certain brands or just maybe that was a little bit high for them. So this was sold eventually for $4.99, which is not bad. I still made a profit on it, but it wasn't anywhere good as compared to like the Brooks Brothers stuff. This was and also I didn't take good photos, I think, with this, but it's not bad photos. It's just it doesn't look bright as compared to what the real color of it. See, and also the lighting was not good. If this was like a white background and bright light, like sunlight, direct light, the colors would stand out and pop out a whole lot more. It's just the presentation wasn't there, I think. So this is $4.99. And then also do have some toys, some board games and stuff like that as well. Um, these figures, I'll just pull up one random one here. It's from a game called HeroScape. I used to collect HeroScape when I was a lot younger, and I found that these have actually increased in price because there's a collector's market in them. And I sold like this figure for about what is it, $4 and 350 shipping. The only thing difficult about these figures and toys, you have to find a good way to ship them. Because I did make a mistake one time where I shipped something not the best way and it came damaged. But you know, buyer was refunded and we fixed the whole problem. Here's another shirt, Van Heusen. Van Heusen kind of sells right now. Thing is, what I've noticed with clothing, there's different tiers of clothing. See here, this was sold for $7.99. What else do we have? And also books sometimes. Books, what I've noticed, is a very tricky game on eBay because you have big sellers right now on eBay who are selling books for like $3 with free shipping. And if they're selling that for books, how are you going to, do business? Because shipping, for example, costs like $2, $3 usually on average as a minimum. But you have like high um, value books or something like that as well. The psychology textbooks tend to do a lot better than regular old books. Like this one sold for $1. Um, and shipping, maybe I made maybe like a little bit off of the shipping, but not much at all. I mean, this buyer got an awesome deal for this book. Um, let's see here. Then we sold. Also, sometimes electronics do well as well. Electronics is something I would recommend if you can get your hands on them or source them, I should say, um, adequately. So I sold part of a Cisco adapter system here, $12.99. And it was just a box. It was no remotes, no cords or anything. And you get, people who, have a damaged box or whatever, and they just need a replacement box. And this box was new, just didn't have any of the um, accessories that usually would come with it. It was just, the adapter box. So let's see here, Banana Republic. I've noticed Banana Republic tends to sell. Um, what I've noticed is that there's two brands I'm starting to go towards more, like Banana Republic, Brooks Brothers. Brooks Brothers, I would kind of put towards number one. Banana Republic is sort of like number two, number three or so. Tommy Bahama is also really good. It's like number two, number three. Um, and I haven't really been getting into these, but now I really feel like I want to go into them as much as I do the Brooks Brothers shirts. Let's see here. And also, I'm going to pull up my live stream and see if any comments or anything. Them as much as I do. Okay, cool. Nothing really yet, but yeah, we'll have people come by in time. So let's see here. Um, all right, let's talk about women's clothing, like shirts. Shirts, they are kind of tricky, depends on the brand. You have to know, a good amount of information from the brand, and I'm not someone who wears women's clothing, so I have no clue. So where do you learn it? You just, ask friends, ask family what they think, what they usually send. And if you don't even know anything about an item and you have an item, best thing to do is just go on eBay, type the item in, type in what you know about the item, and just see what's sold and just price it based on what's sold. Um, CDs sort of a similar thing to books. You never know because people don't listen to CDs that much right now either way. Um, Origami paper. This was an art thing that I had sourced. Had a friend who didn't need it, gave it to me, got it for free, sold it for $2, and it was good. Hot Wheels are something that I would recommend people to try it out, but you never know if it'll work or not. So the Hot Wheels car um, for $1.69, shipping $3.75. Buyer was based out of Puerto Rico, and I was kind of surprised that it's sold because I thought maybe if I sold this as a collector's item, someone will get it. And sure enough, a collector came by and they liked the item, and so they got it. All right, so what do we have now? Um, all right, so a lot of books they don't. What I found are books are right now difficult to sell. Um, the only reason I'm selling them is because I have a ton of books, and what I like about books is they're quick to list. They all have a barcode on the back. You can usually scan the barcode on eBay and find listings that are like it, sell one that's similar to somebody else. And oh, what is this? Let's see here. Oh yeah, any issues that you see in a book, um, please make note of them. The buyer will certainly appreciate it. This wasn't. This is not really something that was in the book. This was actually printed as is because you can tell here that when they were producing this book, they intentionally had this here, and it was printed by the author. Um, but yeah, if the book is like damaged, like I take photos of the front of the book, the back of the book, the spine. But what I like is it's easy to list. Just take photos. eBay usually generates a description of the book. Um, and they have like ISBN number information as well. Quick thing with printer ink. If you have, perhaps you had an old printer back in the day, or you have some old printer ink from an old computer. Some people still have or use a certain type of computer or a certain brand of printer ink. People like to get it. Like this one I sold for $4, but this one I sold for 12 because printer ink can get expensive. You never know what the value of it is or what a buyer will buy. My printer ink costs about like $30, which is sort of expensive. But hey, if someone's paying $12, that's a lot better than paying 30. All right, so another Brooks Brothers shirt sold for $11.99. It's a pink striped shirt. Um, Again, kind of an issue with the camera, but a good shirt sold for 12. Put free shipping on this. Um, this is what is it called? Charles Tyrwhitt. I think that's how you pronounce the name. This was like a standard dress shirt, sold for 15. It's a good sell. But it did take a while to sell, so I'm kind of iffy on this brand right now. But I've heard that it's a high value brand. What else? This was a really good sell. I sold a textbook. Um, it wasn't brand new, but it was like new. What I mean by that is if there's like a CD or something missing, I let the buyers know that. If it's like as any kind of wear, like this one I took a photo is maybe like a slight crease at the end there. Um, and I just take a couple photos of inside the book to kind of get the buyer knowing how the condition of the book is. But yeah, this sold for $75 plus another $4.19 for shipping. So another big thing that, and there's just like another random books, $1.49. Sometimes art sells on eBay. Art's work or paintings is really tricky, and the thing about it is you have to find the right buyer. In this case, a buyer liked my work and he immediately bought 4 paintings. They're all the same size, all similar, sort of similar style artwork. This one's kind of more um, Cubism, Picasso style. This is abstract. These are sort of abstract. This is sort of like mixed between abstract and impressionism, um, or abstract impressionism, however you want to call it. Um, but yeah, buyer bought 4 of them. He messaged me saying, "Hey, I like your work. If you're posting any more like this, please let me know. I'll be interested." So I did that. Sort of the Ralph Lauren dress shirt. I find that these style Ralph Lauren dress shirts tend to do better than like the Ralph Lauren or anything like that. And when I go for Ralph Lauren, look for colors that seem to be good, like formal colors or something that you would like to wear out in person. What I don't recommend is something like dark. Um, just as an example, like just with the shirt I'm wearing right now. Let's see here. Yeah, like I'm wearing a like a purple reddish sweater. Um, some people like that, some people don't. From what I've heard, a lot of people don't seem to like that color. I don't know why. I think it's because right now what's trending in fashion is something that's more like bright colors, something that's really popping and um, like attracts the eye, something that invokes attention, that triggers maybe perhaps emotions of some sort or an experience that somebody recognizes. The reason I'm wearing this shirt is because it's high quality material, very soft, very comfortable. And I also have another shirt underneath it, so I'm not really direct in contact with the sweater, and I feel comfortable wearing it. But yes, depends on what you like, really. So let's go back to screen share here. All right, so back to eBay. So 6 out of that, 6 out of that. That off as well. Okay, here we go. Um, what else would I recommend? If you have any old souvenirs or something from like old trips, sometimes they sell as well. You never know. Um, what else? Like old track phones or flip phones, those sometimes sell as well. Um, so you never know. Someone might like it. Uh, let's see. What's another really good thing I sold? Um, Another thing I do caution about is like makeup. eBay has a strict policy. You cannot sell used makeup at all on eBay. This was something that was new, brand new, not used at all, that I had a friend who basically wanted me to sell it for them, but they sold it for $6.99. They were fine with it. So someone got something at a good deal. Some more toys. Um, Sometimes like old pants or something someone might buy. You never know. There's another good sell textbook. Sold this one for I think was like had it for 79.99, and someone gave me an offer for something that was like 60, and it was a good sell. So textbooks tend to do well. Vintage books also are good if you know that they're vintage and collectible. This was an old Uncle Arthur's bedtime stories, old bedtime stories book. Has very good illustrations. Um, Good stories. I think this one was. I don't know how old this book was. It might have been even as old as 1950, but I'm not sure. If it was 1950, that means the book is almost 70 years old, if not more. So yeah, good collectible book. Very nice condition. Condition really plays a part in collectible books. This one was very good. I put it as very good. I might have even been able to put it listed as see eBay's what's it called? eBay's automated thing, and I kind of copied from another listing that was just like this. So um, it's like this number of pages. I don't even know if that's accurate. I just found somebody's stuff who sold exactly what I sold. And I put it as mine, and it sold for 13. What else? One thing I did try out that I don't know what to really if I would recommend or not. A lot of people sell gold and silver on eBay. It's not a bad place. This was something I got. This was like a really rare thing that happened. I got a Morgan silver dollar coin for like right around 20 bucks, and I was trying to sell it for like 40, 50. Then I dropped it down to 30 and eventually sold it for 27. So you never know. Sometimes people you do get with metal there. Um, Tommy Bahama, this one was a good sell. I sold this for I was asking 40 your best offer. Someone bought it for I think 30. Um, an okay Banana Republic sell 7.99. Brooks Brothers 19.99. Um, and then sometimes Brooks Brothers doesn't do well. For example, For example, this polo shirt I could not sell at all. Eventually sold it for $6.99, even though it was brand new. But yeah, pretty much sold it there. Another good Brooks Brothers. See, Brooks Brothers is a brand that sometimes really sells, and depending on how you take photos of the item, you can do really good. This one sold for 40. Some like popular CDs sell. This Justin Bieber thing sold for $5. Got this at Goodwill for like $1. Sold it for 5. And then some textbooks do bad. Like this one I sold for like $3. Um, HeroScape Trees sold this. This was a good sell. Sold it for 27.49. Paintings found a good buyer. Sold this for 30. Um, and then some more Brooks Brothers stuff. Brooks Brothers is a brand that I started to really like on eBay as well. What else? Sometimes jeans sell. I do sometimes recommend if you have a good pair of jeans that you don't like, try on eBay. One thing I do notice that sometimes in terms of toys and games, sometimes puzzles and board games don't do well. Like I sold a puzzle. This one, well, actually, these I got for like, oh, what did I get them for? I got these at a yard sale. That's what happened. I got these for like quarter, 50 cents. This one I think was like 50 cents as well. See, people when they get on yard sales, it's kind of like hit or miss. You never know. But I sold them, made like a buck here, a buck there. Um, Lego is another really big thing. Everyone likes Lego for some reason. You can always do something good. I sold just like a little small bag of Lego. I think this was like maybe like 100 pieces or so, like just random pieces. Sold this for $7.99, which was a good sale. Uh, Another old phone sold it for 30. Uh, Ties are another thing I do recommend if you have any old ties you don't like. Like this was something I got at Goodwill for I don't know how much, like a couple bucks. Sold it for 20. Which was Polo Ralph Lauren, their University series. What else was good? As you can see, Brooks Brothers is really good. This one had a $59.99. Someone sent me a good offer for it. More HeroScape stuff. So I think they sold these for like 10. Nursing stuff, since nursing is a really high demand stuff. Sometimes these do well. Sold this for 30. What else? More Lego. What else? What else? Oh, here's a good example. Sold a figure HeroScape, $17. Really good deal. And I personally like the way this one looks. This is like Asian samurai, kind of ninja warrior type of things. What else? Trying to find a really unusual thing. But yeah, pretty much always try out stuff. You never know what's going to sell. Um, Sometimes, if you have something lying around the house, you never know, it could turn into like 10, 20, $30, depending on what it is. And, that's, tank of gas there. Every little helps. So yeah, this is kind of a quick show of what happens, when you try eBay out, what sells, and what I've managed to kind of sell in January in the last couple of months or so. All right. Well, thank you all for stopping by and have a good rest of your day. And thank you for stopping by and watching the video. And we'll see you next time. And I'll show you some more things on eBay and how that works. Sure. Thank you. Good day.